We're off to colonial Michilimackinac in Mackinac City, Michigan. We packed the kids up and headed north, and after a stop at Pedal Hard Brewing in Grayling, Michigan, for some super delicious gluten-free pizzas and paninis, we continued north to the tip of the lower peninsula of Michigan. And situated right under the south end of the Mackinac Bridge is the visitor center for colonial Michilimackinac. The name of the area is thought to be a native word that means the land of the great turtle. Situated right along the straits that connect Lake Michigan to Lake Huron is a completely reconstructed fort, a large open-air museum with dozens of amazing exhibits to learn about the history of the area. Here's a rundown. Back in 1517, a French military captain built the first European outpost here to protect the French fur trade and strengthen relationships with the local Ottawa natives. A few years later, it was rebuilt by the French as the fur trade grew. After the French and Indian War, the British took control of the fort and strengthened it. Then, after the American Revolution, the British rebuilt a new fort on Mackinac Island, stripping this one of anything valuable and burning the rest to the ground. Fast forward to 1909. This is when Michilimackinac State Park was created, and in 1931, the Parks Commission began reconstruction on the fort. After consulting our handy map and trying to teach my kids how to say Michilimackinac,
Michigan Mackinac!
We were wandering around inside the fort. They do a wonderful job here, pulling in history from every era of this area. Our kids love the displays, easily readable exhibits, and especially the archaeological sites. Starting back in 1959, archaeologists began excavations here, and since then over 1 million artifacts have been pulled from the various layers beneath the surface. A lot of those artifacts are on display, either through glass-covered holes in the ground, underground passages, or in display cases. The kids especially love them watching fire the cannon, the large open-air areas to run around, and complaining about the lumpy beds in the soldiers' barracks. Colonial Michilimackinac is a great place to bring kids for a few hours to get a taste of what life was like in the northern Michigan frontier a couple hundred years ago, and to gain a deeper understanding of how different groups of people claimed control of this area over the centuries.